Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start a new week.
Yes.
We've got a lot of shit to talk about. I have a question for all of our listeners. Where do you think we stand? Are we super left? Are we middle? Middle left, maybe? Are we middle right?
Are we alt-right?
Are we alt-right? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Anand has said some, questionable things. Yeah. I saw a red hat down in his car. I didn't see what it said.
Yeah.
I want to know where you think we stand because it seems like there's a little bit of mixed reviews.
My name is QAnon.
Yeah. His name is Q Anand, and I've heard he's big on Reddit. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what that means.
Not a sus.
I'm just saying.
Scary.
I heard him talking about Pizzagate in the hallway. I want to know where you think we stand because we got some feedback and there's some mixed reviews about where we are on the spectrum. So we're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about a bunch of other things that are going on in the news. It looks like everyone's prepping for winter. They're prepping with toilet paper and they're prepping with D.
Yep.
So stock up on D.
A lot of D.
And stock up on TP because it's coming. We're going to talk about the Supreme Court situation. We're going to talk about what's going on with Xi Jinping over in China.
Chairman G.
We also have the fastest time to ever hit 1 million followers from 0 on Instagram. We're going to tell you who the winner is.
You'll never guess.
And I'll just tell you, it's a he. I'll give you a clue. It's a he. He beat Jennifer Aniston's record.
I'll just give you one hint.
Okay.
He's white.
And he ruined Instagram.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa. We're going to talk about TikTok. What's the update on that? And also all things going on in IPO land, stock market land. We're going to check in with stock advisor Tim on how things are looking with Dee's big $1,000 investment. And, I will say...
I have a request.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of smart people that listen to this podcast.
Yep.
We have a very in-depth conversation, serious one, about how to solve some of the state's problems and who should be incentivized to solve them. Tell us why we're wrong.
Tell us why we're wrong. We have Tim over here, and little did we know, Tim
has a lot of opinions.
Tim has a lot of opinions this whole time.
Oh, he invested in one stock, and now he wants to shut the fuck up.
Now all of a sudden he wants to change the
You're the one that gave him this power.
Jeez.
You gave him $1,000.
So yeah, we ended with an accidental, really good debate over how you can affect change maybe better, or why Tim thinks it won't work. Tim's not sold.
Team Tim.
We're not tag teaming anymore.
It's a clean show.
It's a clean show
I'm
here.
just saying, tell us why we're wrong.
Just saying, man.
No,
Tim's soaking up the fame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give him $1,000.
He's the new
Tim
Pete.
has new management.
I'm over it.
So we're going to talk about it. So anyway, yeah, Pete's just fading into the background, man.
Pete's
yeah, you've
over
had too
the
much.
fame.
I'm over it.
Can't take it.
I don't want to get spit on, so I'm over it, man. Don't come up to me.
Tim.
I don't need to tell
All right,
Tim.
spit on Team Tim.
If you don't know what Tim looks like, go on our Instagram. We posted a picture of him in a suit.
Yes, we'll be including him on more emails. We'll be putting his face everywhere.
Yeah. You see some weird guy walking around in a suit.
Spit on him.
Spit on him.
All right. That and many more things that we need to talk about to start off the week. Let's get into it.
Cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, group chat.
Cash.
It's $1 trillion. Hot.
Hey, guys.
Hello.
Ready for a new week?
I'm very excited about this week.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, now that you have an all-star investing advisor team, this week might look pretty good to you.
I'm walking into the week with money in my pocket.
So do you feel like one of those founders that just sold their company and like, I have all this money, I got Goldman Sachs knocking on my door, ready to make sure I'm good?
Yep.
No, I feel more like Jeff Bezos and I'm doing charity.
Ooh. Oh.
And Tim is my charity.
The truth comes out. So at first he had all this gratitude and then you got the real D.
Yeah.
So if you somehow missed our episode, Tim, who is our local stock advisor, because he's invested in one stock in his life.
Private wealth manager.
Private wealth management.
Yep, Apple. And his stock peaked at 40%, even though he thought it was 100%. And then went down to 7%. He's never went in the negative.
No.
So now that he's become our stock advisor, Dee offered to put $1,000 on whatever stocks that Tim advised.
Yes.
And being that he's only invested in one stock his whole life, Tim said, put it all in Apple.
He had a lot of analysis. He had this thing where he called it zoomed out.
The zoom out strategy.
The zoom out strategy, where you look at a graph over a historical period of time.
Yep.
And that gave him the confidence that, hey, over a long period of
Did
time.
the graph account for the stock split? Was it stock split adjusted, or you don't know?
It's stock split adjusted.
There's no way he knows what the stock split adjusted is.
Tim, go ahead and answer that.
Go from like 1,000 to
I'm like, it used to be at 1,000, but now it's at
Buy low, man. It's at an all-time low overnight.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. And tomorrow morning at the opening bell, Dee puts $1,000.
No, I already bought it.
You already bought it?
And it's already,
but it
it's
kicks
already
in at
way up.
tomorrow's.
Well, no. I bought it right when I woke up Friday morning.
Oh.
Yes. And we're rich.
And I'm up 3.03% right now.
Oh.
I'm up $33.
Oh.
That's
That could-
$16.50 to you, young man.
Yeah, that
Go
could-
get yourself a suit on Hollywood Boulevard and be a stockbroker. You know what? Your first distribution check, I want you to get a suit
Yeah.
and you wear it every day.
And we take a photo.
I like
Every
that.
single day, you're the stockbroker.
Yeah.
I like that.
Cleanly shaven, you wake up early.
We need a photo shoot of Tim's zoom out
Zoom out
incorporated.
strategy.
Yeah.
Every time he's about to pick a stock, he zooms out.
We should do a course on this.
Yes.
I agree.
Zoom out.
We should make a course. I bet Taylor. Maybe Taylor could help us sell it.
The problem is you'll probably go to jail for your only
least-
course that gets you in jail.
But at least they'll have a suit
all
for
you
court.
do is you pick 5
Yeah.
ticker symbols and you just watch them zoom out, and then he picks.
That's the one.
And he shows
That
up
could
to
be your
court in his
TikTok video
Hollywood Boulevard
strategy.
suit.
That's a good TikTok video strategy.
Did you by any chance re-listen to yourself on Friday?
I did.
Okay, and how did you
I
think
did
it came
actually.
out?
I edit these. I
Okay.
do the audio for them.
I don't know if you actually listened. Our previous guy never listened to a word we said.
I'm gonna listen back. Or
Oh,
this way, there's never any mistakes, right?
Okay,
I don't make
that's true.
mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
See, that's part of your stock thing.
We actually got a text message from Anthony, very close friend of all of ours, who said Tim is a star.
Wow.
He was a big fan of the zoom out strategy.
And I'll tell you what, Anthony knows how to spot stars.
Yeah, that's what he does for a living.
Yeah. So Tim, you're right next to Future and Gunna technically. And
Wow.
Nas. So
Future, Gunna, Nas.
Gunna.
Come on.
That's what we should do.
Yeah.
Imagine
Now represented
Anthony's
by,
next guy.
now represented by Anthony.
Except
Oh my God. Okay.
he takes 75%.
He's going to take 75% of his 50-50.
Hey, I'll take it. Honestly, he can have
It's a good deal.
100%. Just a long
It's
But
a really
the
good
sad
deal.
part is you've played your music and he's a music manager and he wants you for your stock.
That's true. Hey, depending on how you look at it.
This guy's been grinding. Tim likes
Tim's
that.
lost it.
I don't know what that means for music for you.
It's not, let's not zoom out on that.
He zoomed out the music career and he's like, delete.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, that's what's going
I'll
on,
take
man.
it. I'll take it. Any way I can climb that ladder.
Yeah.
One rung at
You
a
got to,
time.
man. Sometimes things don't go the way you thought, but
Yeah.
as long as they're moving forward,
Hey, I'm gonna get a suit out of this.
you get a suit out of it. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yep.
I have a feeling it's going to be bright, and we'll go from there. Dee, I also saw what's happening. You're getting some criticism for being. Is it for being too? Are you radical left? Are you right wing?
So,
We're caught in the middle here.
yeah, interesting enough, I got a DM and it was really just about, hey, I had my dad, a woman sent it to her dad and said, listen to this.
That's where. Yeah, that's.
And then
It's always trouble.
she responded, showed me the text and said, these guys are extremely left. They don't feel like they're open to the right at all, or something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot. I might be mistalking. Meaning that the father thought we were very liberal.
But what was the clip?
No, the whole episode.
Oh, the whole episode. Got it. Okay,
The whole
got it.
last episode. Then I posted that on my Instagram, and then I got a flurry of messages, and it was so all over the place. There was no consistent theme. Few people said you guys are perfectly centered left, like just left enough.
Okay.
Some people said, I don't consider you guys that left.
Okay.
You guys feel like you're more in the middle than anything. Other people who are conservative and says you guys are not open to anything on the right.
Yeah.
So that to me is the real issue with that. Honestly, it's not that important what people view our opinion as. It's more interesting to see that whatever opinion you do have, there are so many ways you can view it.
Yeah.
And that is a serious problem in the country where like you can never have a topic where everyone's kind of on the same page. Because there's people that are centered. There's people that are left centered. There's people that are right centered. There's people that are super left and they're super right. And like, how is there a topic that we can all even agree on?
Is there one thing that all
nothing.
of America agrees on?
No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And social media is the biggest culprit because you get in echo chambers, so you only think the people that you follow and that are like-minded.
Like we said about 9/11, I think you mentioned it. Like if 9/11 happened today, would we be united as a country?
Zero chance.
I mean, we don't stand for equal rights as a country unified.
Yeah.
We don't like that would be the most basic. Like, hey, you have a shot to live a life.
No, I actually don't think
that's this basic.
No.
I disagree. I actually think the most basic thing would be like a sports thing. Like everyone loves football. Now,
no, it's controversial if you like football or not.
Because
you either are
those sons of bitches
kneeling, or it's too violent, concussions. They're just out for profit. They don't want the safety of the players. Like,
Olympics. What are Olympics going to be like next fall in Tokyo when Americans
I feel like we're going to be booing American athletes.
Yeah.
Rooting for Jamaica to fucking beat us.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, can't you see the woke rooting for other countries?
Yeah, just like, why can't China win?
You're right. You're totally right. You can't even support our holidays.
Everything's controversial.
Your Christmas is an issue.
Yeah.
The way what you call it.
4th of July would have been unified, but now there's all the fireworks conspiracy theories.
But I also think there's a lot of people, there's that, and then there's people that are like, we don't celebrate America.
Yeah, we don't, I don't have
America's broken.
Yeah. I don't feel like I belong in this country.
Yeah.
There's nothing, that little microcosm of my little Instagram DMs was like, oh my God, I got 50 DMs and not one of them was the same.
And I would say the only difference, if you think about what life was like 20 years ago versus now, is social media. Like human beings haven't changed that much.
Yeah.
25 years ago, the country could get around a TV on a weekend in February and watch the Super Bowl and everyone would be happy.
Yeah. Totally. Or July 4th. July 4th, I don't know if this is controversial. It's my favorite holiday.
Ugh, canceled. You just got canceled.
You got canceled.
Man. I used to, I wear the flag t-shirt. I'm all out. Fireworks. I love fireworks.
Sorry, man. We're going to have to do the next episode without you.
I would say post 9/11, 9/11 was a big unifying part of the country, or time in the country. And I'd say when Osama bin Laden died.
Yeah.
That was, I think that's the last one. Yeah. Can you think of something post that?
There might have been a Super Bowl in there when the Patriots lost. Everyone hates the Patriots. That's a pretty combining thing.
Maybe like a...
I'm trying to think. After Osama bin Laden died, is there anything that happened? So Osama bin Laden died under Obama, so was that 2012? Something like that?
Yeah.
12
when
to 14
was Katrina?
Yeah.
Katrina was so controversial. Kanye West. President Bush doesn't like black people.
Yep. Yeah, I would say Osama bin Laden dying.
Nothing else?
I don't know, man.
Didn't we say on a previous episode that Apple was something everyone could rally behind?
But that's just to give you
always trying to pitch.
You're always trying to sell something. You're like a sleaze bag stockbroker. The country's falling apart and goes, what about Apple?
What about that new iPhone?
Yeah, well, just happen to have. I'm a part shareholder. You
became a scumbag real quick. You were a free artist with your guitar a week ago. Now you're a blood.
It's interesting. Osama bin Laden dying was tied to 9/11, so it's still the same theme.
Yeah,
that's the last time we felt as a country we were under attack, and we finally got justice.
Yeah,
that's we don't even have is like a song.
There's no way a song.
There's no Justin Bieber.
Well, he's Canadian.
No, I'm not saying him as I'm just saying you don't have like that song, artist. That anthem that everyone's listening to.
I would say the Little Nas X was the closest unifying song because I felt
that's true. That was all races,
all ages, all genres.
You're right.
That
all
dumb
ages.
dance.
You're right.
I saw a lot of old.
But then when they found out he was gay, I'm sure it turned off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, Honest canceled too, so whatever.
I didn't say
I'll be doing Tuesday's episode by myself.
Just a good old white man.
I'm not saying that. The way it should be. Okay, yeah. So I totally agree, and I think that's what's crazy is that it's almost like it depends on where that person is. To some people, we are middle. To some people, we're far left.
Yeah.
To some people, where we lean a little right.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's up to you. We don't know.
Yeah.
And we don't care. We're just going to give our opinions.
Yeah, and I think, but I agree. I don't think anyone, we should care what anyone else's opinion is. The problem is, it's so interesting that like, I don't even understand how we get back to some sort of like, as a country, you need to be unified to move forward.
I think Facebook has to change their algorithm.
Yeah.
Facebook and
I
Twitter.
legitimately think that.
And Twitter. Twitter's really bad.
Think about it like this. There's not even like a TV show, a movie, a song, like content that we all can get excited about.
Yeah. I think I felt it a little bit on that season finale of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Everyone was really excited about that.
Is that like, what's the demo that all young?
I didn't even
old?
watch it.
I didn't watch it.
I went to a game with Anthony hosted a Game of Thrones viewing party.
Like that felt like something.
Yeah, but we were part of it. We didn't watch it.
Yeah, you're right. We were secluded. Yeah.
I don't like Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
I think it's terrible.
Yeah, I don't either. But I agree. I mean, I'm just saying.
I do.
But there's nothing like, it's not like these big moments.
Yeah, it wasn't like
Independence Day, the Will Smith movie. The whole country wanted to watch that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really strange. But I honestly don't think, I think Trump is obviously so incredibly divisive, but I think that the way the media and social media take it and run with it, they make a small problem and make it a huge one.
And without trying to be funny, the K-shaped recovery is going to make things so much worse in terms of ever unifying the country.
Yeah.
Because now we're compounding a portion of the country's like just negative well-being.
Yeah.
Because of the way we've handled everything.
Yeah, there's no way.
And they're going to be so pissed.
Yeah.
You can't be unified when you have so many people angry. 60% of our labor force works for small businesses. Yeah. What's going on with small businesses? They're getting obliterated.
They're small.
And some people are still waiting for factories to come back. You know what I mean? Now your freaking flower shop you worked at isn't coming back?
Yeah.
The shit. Anyway, we got to get into some news. One thing we talked about heavily, and that was actually, I would say maybe the first and only like real scary moment of Corona to me was the toilet paper thing at grocery stores. I was going to say the video of the mass graves in New York freaked me out quite a bit. Because I was like, oh shit, every city's going to have mass graves. But anyway, the toilet paper thing. Because then actually going to the store and seeing that there legitimately was no toilet paper, this wasn't just some sort of media hype, was really crazy and felt super weird to me. I've never really experienced it in my lifetime. Needless to say, it turned out, didn't need it. Everyone had plenty of toilet paper. There was no real reason other than pure panic. But just in case that happens again, grocery stores are preparing.
Yep.
They're stocking up on all the essentials. They're building what they call pandemic pallets. And they're ready for winter because we got flu season. We got people are going to be inside more anyway, stocking up, I'm guessing, a little bit more anyway.
Yep.
And man, if everyone starts breaking out with the flu, or there's a lot of people are saying Corona could spike during the winter, they're prepared.
Yeah.
So your butt will be wiped.
Your ass will be clean.
Yeah.
You will be hydrated with your Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm. So hydrating.
And you'll have enough cigarettes.
Thank
Get
God.
you through the winter.
All right. Well, then I'm fine.
And then what's interesting is because I've kind of gotten into understanding for Clean Monster, all the manufacturing of a lot of these products. Like, for example, disinfectant wipes that Clorox does, there's still a shortage in the country.
Yeah, I would imagine.
There's cleaning supply shortages. There is a lot of things we are still short on as a country. Because obviously, like, I'm sure hospitals and those types of essential businesses are still taking the bulk of the supply.
Yeah.
And then what gets sent to grocery stores and pharmacies and stuff is far less. Hand sanitizer seems to have caught up. Masks have definitely caught up. I don't think the N95 mask for hospital workers, from what I'm reading, is completely caught up. So if, like, take Florida, for example. They swear they're not going to shut down again. They're going full blast. Right? So
yeah,
to me, in a state like Florida, do you see any fear amongst the citizens where, like, a portion of which has an old population, Florida historically, goes, you know what? I don't feel comfortable. I'm going to stockpile and stay home.
Yeah.
I actually think the stockpile thing for winter is so real. Yeah. I don't think that's bullshit. I think the moment you're in an elevator, someone starts sneezing and coughing, people are heading for the fucking hills.
It's going to be wild. Not to mention there's rioting in the streets and just all out civil war.
Yeah. But I do think, and I know we're going to talk about it in our segment, a little bit about Florida, just to kind of preface it, I think the governor is swinging for the fences because most of the country is shut down. Yep. And he's like, this is our shot. Let's attract a bunch of wealthy and well-to-do people that are so fed up that their state is closed and they can't do anything. Yep. Bring them to Florida and let them spend, and we're going to be the beneficiary. And if he's right and people aren't dying, he looks like a hero. And if people die, he could just blame it on someone else because that's what you're allowed to do.
If he actually is right, he's the next presidential candidate.
But I'm guessing he probably has spoken to Trump. And Trump's like, open it up.
Yeah.
You'll look like a hero.
You'll look like a hero.
Yeah.
I want to
from everything I've read, if Trump doesn't win Florida, there's no path.
There's no chance he can win the
candidacy. If he loses Florida, it's over. Like, period, end of story.
So then there's no way that Trump didn't advise that decision because you're not going to take the risk of...
No.
I mean, that's very easily that the news story is, oh my gosh, 100,000 dead in Florida alone come November.
Yeah.
How did Trump let this happen?
Yeah. But he's like, the virus takes some time. It's October already. Like, I'll roll the dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a 2-month debt lag, you're fine.
Yeah, because I have a feeling this is a Trump Hail Mary.
Yeah, because
there's no path to the election.
Because the flip side is there's a lot of people who are like, finally, we're the smart state. We've reopened.
And they were mocked early on for being dummies. Yeah. And then
they were mocked. They've been mocked for the last decade.
And then they have the NBA about to crown a title winner. Shout out to LeBron.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a big risk for Santos. It's a big risk for Trump. But it may pan out. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. What about, did you guys see, we talked about it, I think, really briefly, but they're finding a really strong correlation between vitamin D levels and corona. Not only the people that get it, but how bad you have it once you do get it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it's been directly tied or proven, but there is an interesting correlation there. And Dr. Fauci, good old Fauci, is telling us how to see if you're low on it. I don't know if I'm low on it. I mean, I'm in the sun like a decent amount. I don't take any supplements. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do I see? And how do I get it?
So you can get tested for vitamin D deficiency.
Like, where would I do that if I'm like a regular...
Just a blood test.
...person in middle America, though? You go to your doctor?
Yeah, go to your doctor. Okay. Blood test.
And I think, like, I've read a lot about vitamin D deficiency. A lot of people are vitamin D deficient. And so, and I think even in darker skin tone people, I think we feel like we have it. We have
darker skinned people are more likely to be vitamin D deficient.
Yeah.
Because of the way we're predisposed to absorbing the sun.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's just like a genetic thing over generations. You know what's interesting? I'm sure you've definitely caught this drama because you listen to Joe Rogan. Mm-hmm. He's been on this since like April.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he had a guest on, some lady that told him that was a huge thing that was.
He's been preaching vitamin D and how much we need to do vitamin D.
Yep.
He seems like a guy that his inside sources.
Yeah,
like he's rich.
Yeah,
he's around a lot of really smart people.
Yeah.
I found that fascinating that he was preaching that before anyone was saying it, right?
Yeah. I think he did a lot of, he does a lot of that on there is like talking to people trying to figure it out. And that was one thing that one of his guests said early on.
And the besides a blood test, the only real symptoms that you may show are accelerated skin aging and dry skin.
You know what's fascinating though is if you're out in the sun getting vitamin D, you're gonna have shittier skin. So what's the trade-off?
Yeah.
I'd say for maybe for darker skinned people, it's different. Like I'm in the sun a lot.
I'm in the sun probably 2 hours a day.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look like you're 25. D, you look 45.
I'm close to 45.
Closer to 45 than 25.
No, I agree. I think there's probably a perfect balance of some sort, and I know nothing about it. But like, because I've heard people say like, don't wear sunscreen and things like that.
Really?
Yeah, because it blocks all of that in the midst of while other people are saying always wear sunscreen. I have no freaking idea. But so the question is, do you can supplement it then?
Yeah.
Take vitamin D supplements.
Yeah, there's plenty of vitamin D.
Get a little sun.
Yeah.
I need to tan anyway.
Yeah.
You know, I'll stock up for winter. Get a good burn.
I mean, think about it. If you think about what December really means, it means less sun, less people outside, people indoor. It's like the perfect kind of
with nothing solved.
No, zero.
We're April as if we're acting as if I don't know.
Yeah. We know. All right. Well, anyway, stock up on some D before winter, you know?
Yeah, get that D in you.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Pete said he was gonna have a big weekend. What'd you do?
No, I said I wasn't gonna have a big weekend.
I thought you had like brunch planned and cocktails.
Oh, I thought running. You're gonna run with some friends
No,
in
I
Santa
ended up
Monica.
sleeping through it.
Yeah, I was in Santa
tie-dyed.
Monica. I didn't see him.
I tie-dyed. That was my big thing.
You tie-dyed a shirt.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
after all that you pitched us on Friday, you
I didn't
tie-dyed
pitch
a fucking
anything.
shirt. You did.
You pitched
No, I
it.
didn't.
You had a big
You did.
weekend.
No,
You
I
mean this
didn't.
is-
You said you were going to
listen
Santa
to
Monica.
that.
You got. I'll listen back.
You said you were going to get wasted afterwards.
Nope, that is false allegation.
Yeah, he did. And I said you're gonna drive tanked. He goes, what do you mean I'm gonna
Allegedly.
drive tanked?
Yeah.
Tim, he said all this, right?
I said the opposite.
Yeah,
Thank
he did
you.
say the opposite.
He said my friends aren't around this weekend.
Thank
so he's
you.
like, I'm not
No,
doing
he
anything.
said, I'm going to go run. And Anand said, you're going to get tanked. He said, yeah. And he's like, well, how are you going to get tanked and drive home? And he's like, well, no. I'm going to get tanked later.
Well, after the pod, I said, you want to help me move? And he said, I'm actually really busy this
He said,
weekend.
actually, I'm tie-dyeing the shirt this weekend.
Yeah. I tied one shirt. We've tie-dyed at our house before. It takes 5 minutes.
Jesus
5 minutes.
It was
Christ.
like 7 shirts.
Yeah,
We have a whole NBA tie-dye collection.
I know.
Yeah,
I
what do you
didn't.
do?
Whatever bullshit version you did.
Jeez, we do this for a living, kind of. All right. Let's move into some politics. Can you guys give me an update? I saw Amy Coney Barrett. Coney Barrett?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like Amy Coney Barrett is the who's going to be nominated for the Supreme Court position. The part that I did not do was look at anything about her whatsoever. I turned it on Saturday night before I went to bed. There was a "Who is Amy Coney Barrett?" Turned it on, realized I did not want to go to sleep with whatever they were about to say on my brain. I turned it off. I went back to my octopus teacher.
Yeah. So, as octopus teacher,
I'm telling you guys, check it out.
she is obviously conservative. She went to Notre Dame. She has a law degree from there. She was a professor in Notre Dame's program. She is a big fan of Justice Scalia, who was another really conservative judge who passed.
If you hold liberal values, Scalia was not your friend.
He's not a big fan.
But we're here for it to be the center, right? You want liberal values? You want conservative
Hey,
values?
listen, it's all fine in our book, okay? It's just opinion.
And then she's young. She's, I think, only 48 years old. She only became a judge in the last 3 years. Trump appointed her to the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals. I don't know what that means, but it's in Chicago, the Court of Appeals that she's in.
Okay.
Judge. And she, interestingly enough, she has, I think, 4 kids on her own. And then she's adopted 2 children from Haiti, 2 Black kids.
Okay.
So,
All right.
yeah. You like that?
It's not so bad. Just say there's signs.
Yeah, she lives in South Bend, Indiana. She's definitely conservative. I think what people are most concerned about is like what it would do to the Affordable Care Act, which is also known as Obamacare, and then the Roe versus Wade situation. I think, given that there are like states' rights on Roe versus Wade, I think the bigger would be the Obamacare situation of healthcare for all. So,
I thought when I Like Beer, Kavanaugh was nominated, everyone was like, Roe vs. Wade is gone.
so
My body, my trial. I thought everyone was like, at this moment, we are now fighting for the right to.
yeah, it's all the court was already conservative pre this woman coming on. They already had the votes, but I don't think it's that easy on that particular topic. I don't think it's just going to be like overturned.
That's what I'm saying.
tomorrow.
Like, what part of this is just like freaking outrage? I mean, I don't know.
Look, she's going. My guess is she's probably pretty clean, and it's going to be really hard to find real. Like, getting like a 50-something-year-old white male in like Virginia, yeah, you're gonna find some dirt, like a Kavanaugh or whatever. But like, I don't think you're gonna find much on this woman, except that she's probably really conservative.
Yeah, I think tearing down Obamacare is a bigger risk than abortion, because abortion leans back to states' rights.
The worst thing Obama did was call it Obamacare.
I think that's what the Republicans did. It was called the Affordable Care Act.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is...
They were just good at branding. They're good tacticians.
But they didn't... Did the Republicans brand it Obama?
Yeah, I think Republicans brand it.
Oh.
They know that...
I know it's called the Affordable Care, but I thought their thing was, it's Obamacare. It's going to be great.
No, I mean, I think if they
was purposely like... You want a guy named Barack Hussein Obama giving you health care?
I get it. Then well done on their side.
I'm shocked they didn't call it the black man health care plan.
Yeah.
Have you noticed in his Trump in his rallies
not white health care.
Keeps saying
white, not right.
Yeah.
But here's the problem with, if the Supreme Court were to rule against Obamacare, Affordable Care Act, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Whatever your view is on their... I'm sure if you talk to 10 healthcare experts, you're going to get differing views on whether it's the best solution, but it is a solution.
Yeah.
And here's the fear. You strike it down, you don't have a plan to get another healthcare solution.
Yeah.
So 20, 30 million Americans are going to be without healthcare overnight.
Yeah.
That's what...
But they have to know that's an instant...
They don't care.
So that's what I actually saw a lot of, like, the Pod Save America guys were tweeting, like, oh, he wants to lose the election. Like, strike down Obamacare and watch 30 million people now no longer have health care that are in red states.
Yeah, but all you have to do is wait till December.
And their health care in December.
We only got 4 years left anyway.
Between COVID and healthcare, he's just going to kill off half his...
Let me tell you, like, I mean, if it weren't for Obamacare, small businesses wouldn't even be able to insure their employer base, because they could choose just not to employ you if you have a high cost, high risk person.
No, I agree. I agree. All right, well, we'll see. But I don't know. I mean, she's a woman. She's got 2 adopted kids from Haiti.
Yeah.
But do you realize, like, the people that elect Donald Trump to office are poor white people in the Midwest?
Yeah.
You take healthcare away from them, they die.
Yeah, totally. But
Do they
nobody
not
cares
get
about
it?
that actual
No one cares
fact.
about that.
No, but that affects them.
But they
No,
don't
but
think
they don't
that
care.
far. If Master Donald says this Obamacare is terrible, they're like, all right, it's terrible.
And then they go to their doctor's appointment, they're like,
they don't care.
Bro.
They don't care. They believe everything he says. It's literally like a cult.
Yeah. I don't think they care.
They believe blindly what he says.
Because the same demographic that's voting in Donald Trump have healthcare issues.
Severe, including Donald.
But they're still waiting for the wall to be built. They're like, Donald's got this.
Yeah.
King Donald.
Once the wall's
How
built,
do you explain? How can this is why Democrats are so bad at messaging. This is such an easy way to convince people in these states, like, you have healthcare because of this.
Yeah.
Focus on that. Don't focus on Muslim concentration camps in China.
Yeah. They're terrible. They're just bad at it. And I think they're like abnormally bad, and I think the Republicans are abnormally good.
Yeah.
At this particular.
Because if you went to a 55-year-old person in Wisconsin, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and say they strike down the Affordable Care Act, you're on the hook for all your bills.
Yeah.
And you're bankrupt.
But they'll say, don't worry.
Overnight.
King Donald will have a solution. He cares about me.
Yeah.
He's here for every American.
Well,
he's draining the swamp.
Yeah.
He did roll out like a $500 billion plan for black people. It's amazing.
He did?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. It's like a PowerPoint presentation.
For his African Americans?
He said that he's going to, if he wins, he will make KKK a terrorist organization. If he wins. But not. If
But
he
his
loses.
buddy is David Duke.
Yeah. Well, David Duke said he wouldn't vote for him.
Wow. Okay, I can't wait to read that. All right. Did you guys see, speaking of crazy leadership, Xi Jinping over in China.
Yeah.
We do a lot of, probably an unsafe amount of criticism, of what's going on over there. And actually, I think it was on Friday or Thursday, we talked about the camps that are over there and what they are and what's going on and how most people don't know it. Turns out, Xi is perfectly fine with everything that's going on and thinks that they're actually doing a great job. Nothing's going to change.
Throw some G's on that shit.
Throw some G's on that bitch. Yeah. So he was asked about it, and he said everything's going great. He thinks they're doing an incredible job, and no need to change.
He he has positioned it to his people. I mean, Wall Street Journal was positioning it like this to us as well.
Yeah.
Xi says China will continue efforts to assimilate Muslims. Assimilate. He's calling what he is doing assimilation.
Yeah. Got it. Okay. Got it.
And if you similar to all leaders, if you keep saying the same word over and over again, and you're not a Muslim person in China, you're whatever religion most people are there, then you're like, yeah, you know what? He's helping them out, making them feel comfortable. Assimilate.
Let's have some assimilation.
More importantly, they choose what news they're feeding the country.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even matter. They're not reading what we're reading.
They're probably showing Muslims at a beautiful assimilation camp where they're drinking Mai Tais. Yeah. And they say, you know what, alcohol, not so bad.
Assimilation.
I like it here in China.
China's not a religious country because once you have religion, you don't have dictatorship's much tougher.
Yeah.
So what do they don't?
There are religions. There are people that
Can I
just
tell
not
you?
like big.
I've been to 50 plus, maybe 100 mainland factories.
How many churches have you seen?
I'll tell you what I do see. You know who I see pictures of in everyone's factories?
Xi.
I've seen pictures of Xi or Mao or Jack Ma. A lot of pictures of Jack Ma. That's
in other offices.
That's like me, because I'm an Amazon seller, having a picture of Bezos in my office, which I would never do.
If we sold a little more.
You just compared yourself to him at the beginning of this episode.
Chairman Jeff.
Yes.
You get a little
I bet
extra
you there's
discount.
some Bezos pictures in some Amazon resellers' office.
There should be.
But there's Chairman Mao pictures everywhere. Jack Ma pictures everywhere. But yeah, they worship like it's like money.
Wow.
That's
okay. That's the religion.
Yeah.
We should take some notes.
Over here?
I'm with them.
Do you have a picture of Dee in your apartment?
You should.
Actually, he's like all over my phone, so like I can't.
Well, if it's not your wallpaper, then
I need a wallpaper.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be a new requirement for me. Employees used to have me as their wallpaper.
Yes,
like
you
that.
must prove it at any time. Anytime you ask.
Show me your phone.
Well, with the new widgets, it's just very easy.
Oh, yeah, what's up with these new widgets? I didn't.
Yeah, the iOS 14.
Okay. All right. It's time for our weekly segment, Sleep or Chill. We are joined by the actual founder and CEO of Holistic Wellness, TJ. He's going to hop on and give us his Sleep or Chill.
Yeah.
From the man himself.
And some new big update, which I'm very excited about.
All right. Let's get into it. All right. It is time for our weekly segment.
Yes.
Sleep and Chill. Brought to you by Holistic Wellness.
Nice.
So, Holistic Wellness, if you guys don't know by now, I don't know where the hell you've been.
Yeah.
But they make these incredible sticks with CBD powder in them. The reason why the segment's called Sleep and Chill is because those are the title of two of their big recipes.
Yeah.
All you do is pop off the end, pour the powder in your drink, stir it up. You got a little CBD beverage, and you are ready to chill the F out. I added the F part.
I'm sucking them down right now.
Sucking them down. Dee is chiller than he's ever been.
No, sleep.
Oh, sleeping.
I'm not even messing around with chill.
I heard Dee sleeps 12 hours a day.
You want to know how much I slept? So Friday night, I took one. I slept 8 hours. Granted, we have a newborn and another kid. I slept 8 hours.
So that's impressive.
Then at noon, after going to the beach with my family, I came home. My in-laws came. I was like, guys, I'm going to take a nap. I took another one, 3 more hours. I slept 11 hours.
Damn, I was joking with 12 and you hit 11.
12 to 3, I napped.
With no consequence?
What was the consequence?
I mean, not helping out.
Yeah, nobody got mad. You didn't wake up till
No, that's why I waited till the in-laws were here. And then I
for help. You waited for help.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Dee lives a life.
So listen, not only are these good for everyone, but especially you got a house full of kids.
Yeah.
Maybe you got some pandemic anxiety.
You don't want to see your family.
You don't want to see your in-laws for 3 hours. Dee is pouring them in, I heard, 2-liter bottles at this point. 7
It's
sticks.
like melatonin.
chugging 'em. It's like when you see rappers with the lean.
Yeah.
He's just dumping it in there.
It sounds like you cut out the tequila, though. Last time we chatted, you had a tequila melatonin cocktail.
Yeah, so
this is much better.
So we have TJ, the Holistic founder and CEO with us. And my thing is on nights I do not drink tequila. I'll do Holistic.
Yeah. Which is probably significantly better long term.
It's probably more holistic.
Yeah.
I'm like this week I did tequila 3 nights only, which is pretty low.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's real good. Okay.
That's great.
Well, we have TJ here, the guy behind the magic.
Yeah.
And he's going to join us for a special guest edition of Sleep or Chill.
Yeah.
Everyone ready?
Thanks for having me, guys. Really appreciate it. Awesome.
Of course.
segment.
Thanks for the product and thanks for the integration here into our show. Great segment. It worked out really well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
TJ, we'll start with you. Who this week needs to sleep?
Ooh, who needs to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think the entire world needs a bit of sleep watching what happened over this entire week. Everybody that's paying attention needs a little bit of sleep so we can refresh for the next 30 days.
I agree. You know what I kind of wish is, like, if I was a genie or I had one, I would just dump holistic wellness into like the water supply.
Yeah.
And just see what that did.
Yeah.
Like, I think everyone would just relax a little.
I think people underestimate the ability to take something to relax and chill.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Especially something that doesn't have like health consequences. Because like there's a lot of things you can take to sleep.
Like the homie out in Orange County yelling at "Go back to Wuhan."
Yeah.
That guy.
Get him a stick.
He needs
a lot of
a dozen
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
He needs to be in comatose.
You're right.
Give me an email. We got a 10-pack for him.
I mean, he lost a job, so if you could sponsor him.
Yeah.
There you go.
I do think in all reality, just a little bit of chilling the F out could really go a long way.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can. Being centered. That's what we call it.
Good
Right in
one,
the middle.
TJ. Yeah, we could use a little centering.
Yes, in many perspectives.
When everything's left or right,
Yeah.
get centered.
Yeah.
Welcome to Holistic Wellness. D, who's your sleep?
Mine is the governor of Florida.
I was going to say that too, but
He is out of control.
Yep.
So Ron Santis is
DeSantis.
I'm not going to even pronounce his name right.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve that. Yeah.
No.
So I understand he's a Republican governor, and his whole pitch is like, the cases are falling. I need to get things back going. I'm all with that. He reopened the bars fully.
No rules.
And close.
And banned
No
fines
restrictions.
for no masks.
Yep.
So he said, we are back to normal and it is illegal to pretend that we're not.
Okay, so let me tell you what's about to happen.
Yep.
Okay, 11 is open now.
So is Liv.
So is Liv.
Nice.
Can you
So is
imagine?
Story. So is like.
But are all those
Wall,
guys, like,
all those
they're
guys.
going to open, right?
100%.
Of course, why
They're gonna
not?
I don't know.
slam.
I don't know. Is there still any, there's
Live
no
on
risk?
Sunday. It's Sunday. Let's see tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's tonight.
We're gonna have a coming out party. It's been
14 days
months,
from tonight.
I mean,
8 months?
I would assume everyone in rap is flying into Miami right now.
Holy
For sure.
COVID party.
Yeah.
That shit. I mean, you
COVID
want to talk
party.
about a dark, moist area, 11 and Live
Droplets.
on a Sunday night.
It's a
I mean,
droplet.
they should just call the
Droplet
club
factory.
droplets.
Yeah, they should. Just get to the point.
So I guess the position is basically, we're opening. If you feel safe, go do it. If not, stay home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking.
Which, hey, there's an argument that that's how the whole country should be.
Yeah.
I just
Still
think
going to run
people,
into them at the grocery store.
Yeah.
That's the
issue,
problem.
right?
Is they wake up the next day hungover to go get some Pedialyte and run into Granny
no
in
mask.
the aisle,
Yeah.
and now she's dead
Yeah.
because you went to Live.
So that means the Super Bowl is
Messed up.
going to be full attendance, 100% attendance,
Super
not
Bowl-
50% capacity, right?
No. Super Bowl, you know what they're going to do? They're going to add seats in the Tampa Bay Stadium.
they are.
They're like, you know what? 100% is not enough. We're going 140%.
Where's Super
Two
Bowl?
to a
Tampa
seat.
Bay.
Florida.
Yeah.
Probably some standing room too, just butts not.
It was Miami last year.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Miami wasn't the Super Bowl last year.
Yes, it was. We were there.
You guys were there. It was
yeah,
Miami.
February, you're right.
Yeah.
God, I
You
feel
forgot the old
it's
world.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't even remember like doing normal things.
You guys were in Miami in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, you're right.
2020.
Damn, they got double Florida Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's going to be packed.
Yeah.
So we slammed.
Rona Bowl.
Yeah.
Holy
New
cow.
sponsor.
The Rona Bowl, man. All right. Anand.
So I read this story this morning. I'm not sure if you guys caught this. Joe Montana,
Damn it. That was my chill.
famous Hall of
This is
Fame,
an easy segment to fail,
potentially
by the way.
one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. If not, some people consider him the GOAT.
Some
Some
people
people
say.
do.
A lot of people are saying.
Top 3.
He was in Malibu, and someone tried to kidnap his infant grandchild. Who's kidnapping?
Someone tried to kidnap
And he had to wrestle away the grandchild from the intruder.
Which is a woman.
So my point is,
It was a woman?
As a parent, someone who has a child, who's kidnapping infant kids?
in Malibu.
That's
what's
like,
crazy.
you need to go to sleep. No one wants. I mean, having your own kid is. Your hands are full. Why do you want new kids?
Who's at a restaurant, sees a crying baby, is like, you know what, I could use one of those.
I would love another infant.
Oh my God.
The kidnappers need to sleep.
Where were they at in Malibu?
Like
a restaurant?
No, it's house.
home.
Someone tried to sneak in.
Yeah.
Oh my
Joe.
God.
Joe went to Notre Dame. He's close to home. I actually just graduated with one of his daughters, so I'm curious. I gotta look this up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want to know the full story there. It's a pretty insane story.
I mean, what if you didn't have a Hall of Fame quarterback in the house?
She's gone.
The kid's gone.
Kid's gone.
Kid's gone.
Depends on how fast the woman is.
Montana's got a grip. His hands are
You
strong.
need to. Big hands, man. That kid's probably like a little football. Just retrieved a fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all he did. He snapped back into the old days.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
It's in Malibu, man.
That's what's funny is you always see, like, you know, we're around this stuff a lot, and you always see people like sort of protecting for the worst case scenario, but you're always kind of like, I don't know, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even to famous football players.
All right.
That's insane.
Well, my sleep was going to be the entire state of Florida because I just feel like they've gotten this reputation. I'll give them credit for being consistent. They never fail to lead the pack in like the ridiculous shit.
Yep.
But since you took it, D, I'll tag on to that. But also, as a whole, Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
Just sick of him. This whole thing, I know this is just politics, but going so hard about Obama and them not replacing a justice and how hard he goes. And the fact that you're just able to blatantly lie. Plus, he just looks shitty. I just don't like him.
It's the chins.
It's the chins.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, he's just everything wrong with like that American mentality is embodied in Mitch McConnell.
Yes.
So go to sleep, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wake up in like 20 years or whatever.
Or
I like it.
All right.
leave it at or.
Next up, chill. TJ, who needs to just chill out?
Chill. Oh, that's got to be Cameron down there in Kentucky. I mean,
Yeah.
to be able to stand up and, again, being a man who's been through it, let's just call it. Lived in Kentucky myself. It's a place you can't easily say that it doesn't exist, the problem in this country. And standing up and after they paid the family $12 million and saying nothing happened and charging a man for shooting an apartment instead of a person needs to chill. That's got to happen.
Yeah.
That can't happen.
Big time.
And it's, tough week.
It is a tough week. Okay. D?
I mean, mine was
Kidnappers or Joe Montana's kidnapping?
Joe Montana's kidnapping.
Anyone who's kidnapping is a fucking dumbass.
Yeah. Let's just give it to kidnappers as a whole.
Okay, I'll just do a really quick one because I meant to download it. I haven't listened to it yet. Vin Diesel came out with the new song.
Oh, I know. It's good.
Is it?
It's good.
Fuck. I wanted to tell him to chill.
It's good.
Wait, Vin Diesel?
You're going to love it. You okay, listen. It's decent.
Yeah.
You are going to love it.
Okay, I take it back.
Yeah.
I think we need a 10-second clip and a decision.
I know. Are we allowed to do that? Will we get like pulled? We'll probably get pulled off of YouTube, huh?
What?
For playing Vin Diesel's. Yeah. Okay, well, let me just tell
As long
you.
as we don't chill it.
Yeah.
And let me tell you before totally. Let me tell you before I get lit up. It's good for being a Vin Diesel song.
Okay.
Like whatever, but it is right up Dee's alley. It literally feels like Vin Diesel had the exact same thought you did when you did Good Morning. And he went in there and he said, fuck it, I'm doing the vocals. And it's like, you can tell it is so pieced together and auto-tuned.
That's just, you're just too rich and you're bored.
Yeah. And he probably has this core like Fast and Furious audience. It's like,
I think he has like some obscene number of fans on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like 100 million.
Yeah, he has a culty thing.
Yeah.
And like, look, he's bored. He's stuck at home.
I'm going to put out a
He
hit.
can't be, he's probably going to go down to Live tonight and debut it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yep. Okay. Anand?
So The Rock today, self-identified centrist, put his support behind Biden and Harris, and the comments are insane. So if you're this triggered by The Rock supporting a political candidate to say some of the most insane shit in his comments, you need to chill.
Also, the commenters need to chill.
Commenters need to chill.
I didn't even look.
It's bad.
I knew it.
It's so bad.
Because The Rock's, Under Armour.
He's the people's champ.
He's always been a little. I thought there was a good chance The Rock votes Trump.
He said he has voted Republican in the past.
And is he? I believe. Does he reside in Florida?
Yeah, I think so.
Florida's a swing state.
Yeah, I think a lot of Trumpers were like, we got him.
Yeah.
He's one of us.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, good for him, man. You got to speak out.
Yeah.
All right. My chill, this is an interesting one because it's a very delicate line to walk, but we talked a little bit about it last week. So I think everything with the Breonna Taylor case is absolutely outrageous, dumbfounded by the fact that that's how that went. That being said, people have to be really careful about how they're protesting. Some of these protesters need to chill. Yeah. I saw a video that happened to be right outside my house.
Okay.
Right? On Friday night, I saw helicopters all outside my house on Hollywood Boulevard, going up and down Hollywood Boulevard. I'm like, something's going on. But I looked out my window and you couldn't see any protesters like you normally would. But I'm like, this has to be protesters. I saw the video. There was like a group of protesters on like Highland and Hollywood. A Prius was just trying to get through.
I saw that.
And like kind of made some little jumps, but wasn't running down protesters. That's not what was happening. And they chased this dude down, cut off his car, punched him in the face.
No way.
Pinned him from behind. And it was like a skinny white guy in a Prius, clearly, maybe a little aggravated, but clearly trying to get home. My point is, that is the thing that's going to get Trump elected. It's all that.
It's the feedback loop they want.
Yes, and that is the thing that Debbie in Nebraska thinks is going to happen to her when she's headed out to the grocery store because she thinks that the protesters are coming to her town like it's the freaking caravan.
Yeah.
Like, and you can't give these, it was scary, man. They cut this guy off and the one guy just stood up in the bed of the truck and just stared at him. And the other guy jumped, started punching him in the face. Like, it was
just because
wild.
He's a white dude in a Prius?
Just because they thought, they took him kind of nudging through the crowd as like, he's trying to run us over.
Yeah. There's a lot of running over at protests right now on both sides.
Lots of running over.
Lots of. Every time I'm looking at a protest, there's a clip of someone running over the crowd.
Yes. But
it only takes one vehicle to change the game of a protest.
Yes, it's so nuts.
That's why my thing is just chill. Just chill.
Yeah.
You know,
they actually beat him up.
They punched him a few times, they didn't like pull him out, beat him up. He drove off. And then here's the crazy thing that like, of course, like Ben Shapiro and all them are jumping all over is he got away. He pulled off and then the cops pulled him over and made him get out of the car with his hands up and back up towards them as if he was trying to kill protesters. But whatever, everyone's jammed up in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, you gotta.
But yeah, they didn't pull him out of the car. He got away, but you could see the guy swinging in the driver's side of the car.
Do you know what's scary about that is that if you go on the CIA's website for when you're a tourist for a lot of third world countries, India specifically, they say if you are in an area where you run someone over, you're directed to leave as quickly as possible. Do not worry about the person. Just get the fuck away because the mob will kill you.
Yeah. It looked like they were going to kill this guy. I can't believe he got away.
I mean, the fact that this is happening in Hollywood is scary.
Yeah. It was right outside my house. I just didn't see it.
I saw that. I watched the video. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, we're all pissed. We all think this is ridiculous, but you can't do that.
Yeah.
Like you got to just play the line here because it's going to feed right into their hands.
Yeah, agreed.
One image goes too far. Exactly. One image goes across every media. The thousands and hundreds of thousands of peaceful protesters get overlooked by, the 6 o'clock hour on the other side.
And if there's one thing that side's good at, it's blowing out of proportion a good video. You know what I mean? Trump will have a nickname for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Law and order. All right.
Order.
And then you have an important update for us, right, TJ?
Oh, yeah, guys, we're moving fast. First of all, appreciate all the support, all your listeners, everybody listening in. Appreciate all the holistic support. Certainly back at you. So keep the questions coming, keep the support coming. We love building new drinks and new ways to use. We love Pete's Stirs, by far the best out of everybody we have. Big expansion coming. So we're going to be at a store near you pretty soon. Okay. And then even more teaser side, I wanted to give you guys a teaser today that we're working on even a THC function of the stick in California. So working with some partners to deliver our same patented great stick that you love with CBD into California so they can fill with some of your locally legal goodies.
Man, Dee's about to be high as hell when the in-laws come over.
Because here's my biggest problem with THC right now. When can I just go outside and light one up?
You can't. You got a baby.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Kids,
like
in-laws.
Dominic's always with me.
Yeah.
Like I can have a cocktail. I just tell him it's spicy.
Yeah.
And he was like, I hate spicy.
Yep. Well, you'll know it's
That's
real
easy.
spicy. A
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah.
Cayenne pepper edition for D. I got it.
Yeah.
So now I have a drink. You'll never know.
Dad's having tea.
Yeah.
Spicy tea.
Spicy
my
tea.
Gosh. Well, that's great, man.
There you go.
Congratulations. I can only imagine how much of a process that is to get that all through the pipeline and where you can sell it and all that. So congrats.
Appreciate it. Quarantine. What else are we gonna do? We're home all day. So.
If you're not putting
I
out
can
a
see you
pop
guys
album,
more.
you might as well put out a new product.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna do a song, but Vin took it.
All right, there it is. Go to holisticwellness.com. That's HOLISTIK wellness.com. Use the promo code DEALS, DEELS, which, by the way, TJ, is that a nod to D?
Or to deals.
Nod, yes. A request, nod. I mean,
Oh, there might have been a secret request that happened. Interesting. I just wondered why you were partial to one of us, but all good. Use the promo code DEALS, DEELS, and you get 25% off.
Correct.
that's right.
Thank you guys
And
so
I
much,
did
TJ.
say I'm open to a challenge, guys. If you want to do each of your promo codes,
I'm into that. I'm super into
Let's
that.
do that.
next round.
Drama
Yeah.
deals. All right. Well, thank you, TJ. I appreciate it. Let's get back into it.
Great. Thank you.
That's good. Thanks, guys.
And we're back. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Sleeping and chilling is about the easiest segment to fill these days.
Yeah.
You know
There's
what I mean?
just too much content there.
Rolls off the tongue.
Rolls off the tongue. Okay, let's talk about, we're in the business of trying to grow things on social media.
Yep.
Brands, working with different influencers who have done that, trying to grow our podcast, all sorts of stuff. Growth is a tough thing, but a very hot topic in 2020. It turns out David Attenborough.
That's Sir David Attenborough.
You know what? My apologies. Sir David Attenborough is the man we need to talk to because he just set the world record for the shortest time to 1 million Instagram followers at 4 hours and 44 minutes. He went from 0 to 1 million.
Yeah.
Who the hell is David Attenborough?
He's 94-year-old English broadcaster.
And they said Instagram was a young man's game.
It's definitely Instagram is now Facebook. The 94-year-old is now.
Yeah,
That's not a
that's
good
the
sign.
problem.
So David Attenborough, if you've watched any I think he did the latest nature thing on Netflix, Planet Blue or whatever it was called.
Oh, he's a director.
No. He literally narrates these things. If you heard his voice, you would know instantly, that's the guy.
The nature voice.
Yes, he's the guy. A lot of the most famous documentaries on nature he's done.
Why does everyone care about his Instagram so much?
Yeah.
He probably has hot pictures.
He blew past
Does anyone
Jennifer
even know what he looks
Aniston's
like?
record.
I mean,
he passed Jennifer
He looks
Aniston.
old as fuck.
Yeah, he's 94.
Look at that dude.
Everyone
old
just
he
knows
looks.
his voice.
Yeah.
He has 4.4.
You need to get him on Clubhouse.
Who are these people?
That's a guy for Clubhouse.
He's got
Yeah.
16 million views.
I think this is a bad sign for Instagram.
Yeah, I
know
think
what I
it
mean?
saស់more about Instagram than it does about David Attenborough.
let's
I
have
think
him
it's
start a
average
TikTok.
age of. I mean, the
It's
average
75.
Yeah, he just loves the soothing voice of David Attenborough.
You would like it too.
I do actually. I know exactly what you're talking about once you said it.
Wow.
I want to see him start a TikTok.
Okay, I'm sure.
See how
you will.
fast he goes on that.
Okay.
Because I'm saying 4 hours, 1 follower.
Wow.
I
don't know. That voice is hot.
TikTok kids are weird. I don't know.
He could become a weird trend.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
You know what he could do is make a sound. Like if he narrated, "I'm a savage, classy,
Yes.
bougie, ratchet,"
Yeah.
viral.
WAP.
Wop, wet
He's
ass
just-
pussy.
If you just read the lyrics of WAP,
Yeah,
he'd go
Ass
viral.
pussy.
Oh yeah.
I want you to.
Park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Oh my god. Okay.
He has a British
want a
accent. I don't know what
keg.
accent you guys are talking.
Not sure either. Really not sure. Speaking of TikTok, here we are. I mean, I feel like we could get a daily update.
Yep.
What's the newest in the TikTok saga? It's going to Oracle and Walmart. It's going nowhere. It's going back to G.
It is.
Gridlock.
It's a mess.
It's 405 pre-corona.
Got it.
There, I don't. I,
No
st-
one knows
I
what's
actually still
going
think
on.
it's going to get banned. I think it's such
China's
chaos.
not
You
giving
do or
it
you
up.
don't?
What?
You do or you don't?
I think it's going to get banned.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think China's going to give it up.
So the only thing I did hear that once the 20% if Walmart and Oracle go through with the 20%, American investors technically own majority between Sequoia and the whole
but that's
gang.
all just bullshit.
I mean, it's real.
I feel like even if they
the
pulled
numbers
it, they
are
would
real.
The
bring it
numbers are
back.
real, but it's not. It's Sequoia and all the other investors are more financially incentivized if China is still calling the shots.
Do we have any idea how many of the like users are US versus the rest of the world?
I think they.
I'm sure international is bigger, but here's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
But I have to believe that they're all like a lot of them are following US trends.
The
right?
problem is there's no bigger advertising market than the American market, and even the local Chinese market is still dwarfed by the spending of American advertisers. So like even like you could have 1 billion users in China, 1 billion users in India, but like the 200 million in America are worth so much more.
According to recent filings, they were spending $10 to $30 to acquire an American active user.
American users are worth more.
But they were saying that if you assume $5 of revenue per user per year, it's going to take 2 to 6 years for payback.
so
Saying it's extremely aggressive.
yeah.
I
I mean,
just
they
think they
spent I
have
think $1
so
billion on Facebook.
I just
And
think that the
Facebook, Instagram.
story of like China doesn't care. What do they care about the US isn't totally accurate. Like I think they do care. I think they have an incentive to figure it out. I don't think it's make or break, but I do think even from a business perspective, it's like they'd like to figure that out, you'd think, right?
I think as long as they control the engineering, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
If the engineering is mandated to be all US,
Yeah.
then there's no
What I'm saying
incentive
is,
for China.
it's not like China is like, all right, fuck you then. We're out because we couldn't care less. Like they have to want to make this happen, even strictly from a business perspective.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I think the no is because if
Political.
they don't control the data,
Yeah.
it's not as worthwhile. Just so ByteDance, a company that call it $150 billion company, it's nothing for China.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, who cares?
Wait, what are we going to do? We got to put Xi. Is Charlie D'Amelio going to have Xi and Jack Ma in her bedroom?
Yeah, that'd be
Photos?
funny if they did that.
Yeah.
Those-
Charlie G. D'Amelio.
Imagine if you're one of these young kids that are trying to crack, just put Mao and Jack Ma.
You know what I'd do
in
for
your
hype? If I was Charlie
Yeah.
D'Amelio, I'd film a video dancing in my bedroom and I'd put a little framed photo of Xi in the background just see if anyone caught it.
Go to the algorithm to
Just
the
for the
top.
buzz. Yeah.
Pete, maybe we can go viral on TikTok.
Maybe we should do that.
we should
Just
put a little Xi right here.
a little G and Chairman Ma in every video.
Start decorating the whole office in it.
Just hide little G's and we'll do a spot
Yeah.
the Xi contest.
We should just take the clip of Dee marching to the Chinese national anthem.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that might go viral.
True. He did it on a stage in
In America.
America in front of an audience. And did sort of
I should be paraded in China.
you should.
You
Maybe
should
you
be in
are.
the factories.
Maybe you are.
Maybe people are talking about
Maybe
me.
your face is next to Jack Ma in these factories.
You know,
That's the guy, the brown faced guy.
There he is.
next time we should campaign while you're there and be like, you guys,
Yeah, I
you
won't
need to
be
know
there,
this
don't
man.
We're gonna have the feds rolling in here, arresting his ass like they did that Queens cop.
Yeah, they'll be like, just tell us, we know. Okay, all right, well, we'll see. And then we got a new confidential IPO, Poshmark.
Yeah, Poshmark. Why not? I mean,
That's their thesis.
it's like their 10K comes. Why not? Layered Superfoods
Yep.
went public. It is worth $375 million. Layered Superfoods.
They did 19 million in revenue the first 9 months of the year.
and they lost money.
And they
Like
lost
$10
money,
million,
yeah.
something crazy.
It's worth 300 million.
375.
When I say I'm saying every single VC backed company is trying to figure out a way to go public.
I don't even think Layered Superfood is.
No, forget them. I'm just saying, like the Poshmarks of the world, you name it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Poshmark probably would have raised a down round if it weren't for Corona, but now they're going to go public and be worth 10 billion.
Yeah.
What are think about the logic of that.
I mean, think
Your
about layered
10K should literally
superfood.
say, why not? I would point Layered Superfood.
Russell
Think about,
Westbrook,
like,
that's his slogan.
I
Pound
love,
sign, why not?
yeah.
I'd buy that slogan if I was going public. That should be their
I think
signal.
Russell Westbrook should be on every S1.
You should buy this the symbol, the letter Y, N-O-T. Why not?
That's the
literally
NASDAQ. That
doesn't
should be
matter.
their slogan. That should be their symbol.
Yeah.
YNOT. We're going public. It's under symbol YNOT.
Why not SPACs?
Yeah.
When you pick your ticker, do you just get to pick it?
If it's
Yeah,
available.
whatever's
It's available,
available,
yeah.
you figure it out with
Oh,
the
so it doesn't
exchange.
even have to be like related to anything.
No,
No.
like
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
we
could
can
do
Be
sick.
sick. Yeah.
nice.
WAP.
I'm sure it's sick.
WAP. I mean, I mean,
WAPP.
Oh my god. All right, man.
When are we getting our SPAC going? What's happening here? I know we keep talking
I want
about
a
it.
WAP
Yeah, me too.
I say we keep talking. Let's just do it. How do we do it? We have to file something?
I mean, honestly,
Pete is like the average guy going public.
I mean, they might as well. I mean, honestly, just go file. Let's just go public. I don't even know what we're selling.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We'll figure it out later.
I mean, Layered Superfood doesn't really sell much.
No.
I mean, I love Laird and the whole thing and all behind all of it. But like, I just don't get if you. Oh, this is gonna sound arrogant. I just believe that if we were allowed to burn that much money and we could go find a great ambassador for a superfood concept, anyone could do those numbers.
Yeah. Yes.
Like 20 million losing money with Laird Hamilton behind it.
Yeah. And some ice bats.
These are worth 300 million.
It's 375. That's a big.
I mean, I love it, man.
And that's
I'm
not
happy
even
that he's winning.
enterprise software, because you can fool people with enterprise software.
Because no one knows what it does.
No one
Cloud,
knows
data.
Yeah, no one knows. This is fucking food.
Superfood.
Sorry.
Okay, how dare you? This is not regular food.
I think that's the sell. Super.
Right. So super shoes.
Yes.
New Republic.
Super shoes.
Super shoes.
They're just
public.
bigger.
I was looking at Josh, New Republic Josh.
Yeah.
Showed me Albertsons, the stock.
Yeah.
Does $65 billion in revenue and is worth $6 billion.
They sell food. If you're low food,
that's
regular
superfood.
They need more superfood. Jesus. Okay. All right. It's just wild. And the only reason why I even care, because normally I'd be like, fuck it, everyone make your money, is I have to believe that this all adds up someday.
So back to Albertsons. They have like 2,000 grocery stores, 1,200 pharmacies, 400 gas stations, and Nicola's worth more than them. And they don't have a product.
Wow. And their CEO's going to jail.
It's because they sell regular food, I'm telling you.
That's superfood.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What is going on? There's some big news apparently coming to the airline industry. October 1st. United Airlines, American Airlines. Something shocking is coming.
Yep.
Can you tell me what it is?
The shocking is 35,000 people are about to get hacked.
Stock's going to go up.
October 1st, the airlines told everybody, their employees, they told the government, if there is no more stimulus, October 1st was how long they had to keep all these people employed per their stimulus arrangement with the government.
Got it.
October 1st is here. Nobody's flying.
Yeah.
So they have to let all these people go. So whatever stipulations the government had with a lot of these different industries, all those people, I think October 1st for many industries was that cutoff. So you're going to see this flood of layoffs happen in October, perfectly timed right before an election. So I know the Democrats are still pushing for a stimulus. I don't feel like the Republicans are going to do it.
No, McConnell already said it's not happening.
But he changed his mind.
Imagine McConnell. Imagine if you're that big of a piece of shit where you're like, American public, we're not helping you,
bucko.
Yeah.
It's literally what he's telling you. Forget politics. He's like, majority of the country, you're fucked. Guess what? We don't have time to do this.
That's why he needs to sleep. I said it.
God, we have Donald Trump who's 74, 75. Biden's what, 78?
I think he's 110.
Mitch McConnell, 78?
Yeah.
These are the people making decisions for the rest of our lives?
Yeah, it's insane.
And Caesar can't register to vote? Sorry, Caesar. I don't know if you listen
to 2 episodes back to back.
But if you're 22, 25, do you not realize a bunch of, forget boomers, we're boomers. What do you call them?
Dinosaurs.
They're the ones, they're baby boomers. Right?
They're actually baby boomers.
Oh, they're the real boomer.
Yeah. Boomer.
They're the ones deciding what the course of the country is going to look like for the rest of your life if you're 25.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, my one biggest wish right now when it comes to politics is that instead of endorsing Joe Biden, The Rock would have ran for president.
I don't know. Based on his comments, he would have gotten smoked.
Yeah. Depends what he ran.
I'm kidding. But we need young. We just, the problem is, I think part of the reason why the Caesar of the world don't vote is because you can't even, it's like, who even are these fucking people?
You know who's rumored to wants to be president? Meghan Markle.
Yes.
She's got my vote.
I think Meghan Markle could win.
Yes.
I loved Suits.
Yeah,
I love Suits.
Yeah, it was a great
Suits
show.
is a
She was
great
my
show.
favorite in that.
No, she wasn't my favorite in that.
I
but
just
she's
think you
great.
gotta no one's talking to these young people except for a freaking AOC or whatever.
Well, it's not-
kind of annoying.
If you're,
How's that for far left?
you'd have to just, politicians have to make millions of dollars. And then you could convince 25-year-olds that this is the way. Like if you're a 25-year-old that's really smart, would you rather go work at a company where you're making $500,000 a year because you're top 0.01% in your field, or go make $40,000 as a state assembly?
I mean, the problem is when you see fucking these kids on TikTok, you're like, well, that's if Hype House isn't available.
I mean, our very successful guest in the previous episode was making $60,000 a month. Why would you want to be a state assembly member?
You know what? Couldn't agree more. Fuck it. So we got to up the salary then. Yeah. All right. What do we have next? We have
Tim's
Palantir.
shaking his head.
Tim, what's up?
Why would that work? Why would making political positions more further removed from the common worker?
You get
why would
smarter
that create,
people.
Get smarter people. Because
Yeah.
here's the
Because at the end of the day, people still want a good
Like,
life
would you rather
themselves.
have Tim Apple running the state of California or Governor Newsom?
real Tim.
I'd rather
Not
Tim
you.
Cook,
Not
not
you.
you.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have average Joe.
No, because the average Joe, unfortunately,
Yeah.
Donald Trump is an example of an
Sleepy
average
Joe.
Joe. Is like they're
not.
not smart enough to fucking do anything. They're not like the best and brightest type people.
Yeah, I think the wish for average Joe to come in just off of true love for people and change the game is just it's a false belief that it even could happen. Like the people that can run countries or states or cities or massive businesses aren't average Joes, and they are motivated by it. They want a good life too for all the work that they're doing. That's just human nature.
I guess Bernie would be an outlier in that.
Bernie, I think, is sort of an outlier. Yeah, I do think he is.
But he's also from a previous generation where politics was more prestigious.
And he also can't
So
win.
it's not prestigious for a 25-year-old to go to politics. It's just not. You'd rather go work at Uber, Facebook, Palantir, wherever, than go work for the state of California. Imagine if you incentivize politicians. This is how you solve the problem. California is at X tens of billions of dollars of deficit. If you become governor and you close the gap, you get a percentage of whatever you close the gap of. You can make $1 billion.
Yeah.
I bet the problems would get solved very quickly if we did
Yeah,
that.
that'd be hot.
I think financial problems, sure, but social problems, I think would be left by the wayside because people would just see the whole thing as a ladder and just say, I'm going to manipulate the system
Don't
from
you
the
think
top
that
down.
in Apple, just using Tim Apple since you're a shareholder as an example, don't you think that at Apple, the employees probably feel really proud to be Apple employees and they feel supported and they feel like they're part of some sort of a family?
I know a decent amount of people that have worked at Apple.
They do.
And they've never spoken a bad thing about the company.
So a true good leader knows that is all part of a healthy organization.
Yeah, it's like corporate culture matters for a great CEO. What matters for California? Not as many homeless people. Right?
That's good for profits, morale, the whole shebang.
Because
If you're financially incentivized, if you took all the homeless people in California and made them tax-paying citizens, the deficit shrinks.
But who would a position, if you made being a senator, one of the highest paid positions in the country, who would be more likely to try and achieve that? Mitch McConnell or
no, but
think about it this way:
AOC,
like the state of California, it's the 7th biggest economy in the world. We should have a business CEO running the state.
Yeah.
Would you ever trust Governor Newsom to run Apple? No. Just switch it.
Yeah, no.
Because you need. Here's what happens.
Or Disney or any
Or
of
any
Mitch
of these
McConnell wouldn't exist because he's Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
The smartest young person in Kentucky would be like, Mitch McConnell makes $5 million a year. Think about it. The smartest people in our country work either in finance or tech. That's it. That's if you go
literally it.
That's where all those people go. Instead of letting those people go and work at a hedge fund or work at Palantir or Facebook, they only are going there for the money. But imagine if you can actually do good. They're actually good people. These young people are idealistic, but they come out of college and they're like, oh, I owe $200,000 in fucking debt. Fuck it, I'll go work for Mark Zuckerberg.
You know why I went to investment banking? Because I was told it's the highest paying job that you can get for a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you told everyone that was going to be a state assembly person or go work in
I didn't give a fuck about helping companies raise money as a 21-year-old in MMA. I was like, give me my bonus.
You're like, what makes the most money?
Yeah.
Got it.
And think about how much money the state of California wastes on. Have you ever met a state politician?
Yes.
Like
I'm from Rhode Island. That's like one of the 10 people there.
Okay.
Is usually a politician.
I mean, these people are fucking morons.
Your average mayor is a dummy.
They don't know anything.
But
they
the problem is
run
they're good
the
at
tool shop in their neighborhood, let alone the city.
They're just professional, like they're just professional panderers.
And I think California is unique in the sense that the amount of wealth that is created here and resides in California from all the way in tech and everything down here, and we wouldn't trust our governor to run any one of those companies, that's a problem.
I would meet you in the middle and I'd say it'd be okay for a politician to be paid that much if it was coming from the government and it wasn't coming from super PACs and it wasn't coming from Exxon and it wasn't coming
I'm saying
from...
you make it incentivized by what they accomplish. So if you have a $10 billion surplus while you're the governor, you make $1 billion. Same way a hedge fund manager makes $1 billion if they make $10 billion, right?
Yeah.
Then you're going to get you're going to get the smartest people in the world. They're like, I want to be governor of California. Yeah. Because by the way, if the money falls from the sky for the state, what happens? Taxes get lowered, education improves, homelessness gets eradicated, poverty goes away, health insurance for everyone. That's utopia. Right now, we're living in a society where it's not fair for the average person.
Because you know, the way you make $1 billion now is to financially engineer things and arb things.
Yeah.
You're not creating value. A hedge fund trader at Citadel is creating zero value. They're manipulating the market and taking advantage of Robinhood traders.
Yes.
But I think if you put someone like that in a position of power, they're just going to continue to manipulate the system.
But if they're incentivized to make money, they can figure out how the state makes money, which means the state would be better.
We can't.
Who cares about why they're incentivized to make money? Is if the California state was at a surplus, that means all of our lives are better. We have less crime, less homelessness, more
I think
people.
We are a surplus. It might be.
No. California's definitely in a deficit.
Okay. Maybe pre-pandemic we were.
Yeah.
I
That's
do
my
agree
rant,
with that.
sorry.
Because also, who cares if that guy goes home at night in silence and is like, I'm fucking rich, bitch. Who cares?
Yeah,
the same way, like a CEO is the same way, once again, referring to Tim Apple, that Steve Jobs got fired notoriously from Apple for being a dick, for being hard to get along with, and for not running a good company, right? Like that same thing would happen to state leaders, city leader. Like you can't just be a fucking money-hungry asshole. It's not one or the other, I think, is what a lot of people see it as.
And the amount of money that these politicians are literally overseeing, you need the smartest people in the world, not what we have today.
Like, for example, the only place in government where they hire really smart people and pay them accordingly is who runs the pensions for like CalPERS, which is the teachers' pension fund. It is like one of the biggest funds in the world. There's so many damn teachers, right? That person who runs, like the people that run that fund are Wall Street people. And they're paying them like Wall Street people, right? Because they're not going to risk, I don't know, $1 trillion or however much money the teachers' pension fund has with, Joe was such a great teacher in Northridge. 30 years he put in there. You know what? You can run our fund. No, they're going to give it to like some.
But guess what? Joe from Northridge could go be governor.
Yes.
That's not right.
Yeah. But it's because of that false belief that Joe knows better because he cares about people.
But wouldn't they be more in touch with the people?
No,
Wouldn't
but
Joe
that's
be
not
more
what
in
you
touch?
want.
But my point
You need
is,
money.
if
we know what the people
the
want.
state's made money, everyone wins. Because that means, by default, forget his motive. The motive is to get rich as fuck, right?
Sure.
But if he solves all the problems along the way, because that's how he's incentivized to make money, he deserves it.
Get that yacht.
Yeah, I want the governor of California in San Tropez.
Me too.
he just goes, I just dropped $100 bill on the surplus. I'm out.
Yeah, I want to read about his bonus.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? You deserve that, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us have Halloween this year.
Yeah, and by the way, we have the best public school education in the country.
Exactly.
And every single kid gets educated. There's no tuition for in-state California college. That's the type of shit that could happen if we had money. But we don't. We have no money for nothing. We have to stay in line at the DMV.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we convince you, Tim?
I think for the sake of time, sure.
Okay, we'll get into it later. Last but not least, Palantir.
50 billion.
I mean, there
way
you go.
more. Way more.
It says 22. I came out 50. D's going where? It's like an auction.
20. Here's the only caveat to the Palantir IPO that's coming out. It's going to get priced at $22 billion. It is a direct listing, so it does not have the fluff of the banks to pre-sell it. With that being said, nobody knows what Palantir does. At least we know what Layered Superfood does.
No, but I think that's better. No one knows what Snowflake does.
I agree. That's why I think it's better. You should never know what the company does.
Yeah.
It's the opposite of the Warren Buffett idea. You should invest in companies you have no idea what they do.
Which is what Warren Buffett's doing now, ironically. Remember, he's like, I like Coke, I drink Coke, I invest in Coke.
That's out the fucking window. Out of here, Warren. And stop with the McDonald's, too, by the way.
I like Travis Scott. I listen to rap. Franchise?
Bacon? With barbecue sauce?
Yeah,
Did you ever get that burger?
Yeah.
It was good?
Yeah, it was a quarter pounder.
You didn't
with bacon.
Instagram it? What the fuck?
It was,
What's the point?
dude, there's nothing on it besides the actual ticket that they put on top of the box. This is Travis Scott.
All you have to do is to say you're part of the movement.
I don't care. I don't. That's not even cool. Nobody gives a fuck.
It's cool because you went around to different McDonald's and found it.
Yeah. You don't know how to
You just didn't like the packaging.
Yeah.
It's fine. Well, I didn't
And obviously you
originally
care about
plan
cool
the
because you
story.
spent your whole weekend tie-dyeing one shirt.
I don't. I'm okay with all that.
Okay.
It wasn't impressive. Why would they not do a box?
I was just
so.
They probably ran out of fucking
unimpressed.
boxes.
But yeah, so Palantir company, no one knows what they do. Everyone thinks it's some CIA spy shit. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Government contracts, who cares?
Whatever.
3x.
Billions.
Easy money. IPO this week. Fun one to watch.
I'm going all in.
You're all in on it.
I'm all in.
Definitely buy it.
That and Datadog.
Datadog?
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Datadog
baby.
guy.
Huge
Put
Datadog.
50 in there.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Apple.
He's diversifying his portfolio.
What's Datadog?
You gotta watch Datadog, man.
John was jumping in on Datadog.
You want Datadog?
Okay, this is what they do. It's pretty much aggregator of all the dog movement around the country. And
It's a dog shelter. It's a dog shelter. If you don't buy Datadog, you hate fucking dogs and you're a bad person. You know what America loves? Dogs.
I'm all in on Datadog.
That's why all the Robin is like, dogs? It's the closest symbol to a dog.
All right. I mean, what's their symbol? DOGS?
DDOG.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So Datadog, what it actually is, does anyone care?
No one cares.
Okay.
Give me the quick version.
Quick version. Every engineer needs it because it helps them clean up their code.
Oh, fuck.
And everybody
All right.
swears by it in the industry.
Beats the research.
Keep talk to
Boiler
engineers.
room works. On it says a couple keywords. They go pump it to all their friends. Datadog.
Yeah, last time
17.
last time we're on Twitch, everyone's like Datadog to the moon.
Yeah. I saw. Dude, you know how many people have been waiting for this, and I'm getting this first-handed. Everyone's like, "Oh, tell me what to buy. Tell me what to buy."
yeah.
He told me Datadog. I'm all in on Datadog.
And if it loses money, blame Michael Katz because Michael Katz the only one explaining it to me.
all right, we'll be arresting Michael Katz.
And it passes the zoom out test.
Oh,
You know
Like
what
his
does it
period.
is Albertson.
the official word. The official
Albertson
word.
needs a new CEO or something. Like, how are you worth $6
Just change
billion?
the
We use
name.
$65 billion in revenue. You worth $6 billion?
How much debt do they have? They must have a shit ton.
It's private equity owned, so yeah, they have debt, but who cares? They're profitable and $6 billion in revenue. You can't even get to $20 billion.
Nah.
I don't get it, man. I don't know.
I think Datadog should buy
They
Albertson.
need Laird Hamilton.
I mean,
Datadog.
dog food's probably a big part of
How funny it'd
Albertsons.
be if Nicola bought Albertson.
And they're actually a meaningful business then.
Oh my God. Imagine they pivot. And all of their trucks are soon to be electric coming 2030.
All there. Yeah.
Invest now. Okay. What do we got? There's a big event coming up?
There's a big event. Our buddy Mark Sperling.
Love Mark Sperling.
Great guy.
Hosted a lot of our early group chat lives. that Mark
Pre-COVID.
Sperling.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID.
ASC Action Sports and Culture event that's happening on October 5th and October 6th. Thousands of people have already registered.
Thousands. Biggest crowd ever, I'm hearing.
Biggest action sports crowd ever.
Huge.
They have all these amazing speakers. Shocking, we're not on it. I mean, action sports.
Yeah, seems a little, seems like a keynote type position for people like us.
Yeah, like opening keynote.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first person, not like.
I don't know. Maybe we spread ourselves out throughout it.
Yeah.
First, middle, last.
But they got a big event. Check it out. Look for ASC Action Sports and Culture, especially if you're in the business. It'll be interesting to check it out. Plus, We have Mark Sperling's birthday on October 3rd, which is coming up this week.
Nice, Mark.
And his wedding anniversary on September 30th.
Nice, Mark. Thriving in the new age.
The thriving.
That's our two big milestones: wedding anniversary and birthday. Happy week for you.
Yeah.
Good job, Mark. Okay, and then do we have any shout-outs?
Yeah, we have one. Our resident idiot, Pete, forgot a wedding. He forgot a wedding.
Okay, Pete. You know what I think the problem is? We haven't called Pete an idiot for months.
Yeah,
I know, and I was like out of that hole for.
That could be the ticker symbol.
IDIT.
We need
We've had
clarity.
like 4 Tim belly laughs. We must be doing it. This is a great episode.
Judging by the Timometer, it is a good one.
It's through the roof.
Yeah.
I want clarification on how I quote unquote missed this.
He said that he had told you about it and you didn't mention.
Told
he
me
got
about
married on Saturday. Jackson Comstock got married and you just didn't.
I believe the customer.
Yeah, customer's
Okay,
always
customer's
right.
always right. I'm an idiot.
Thank you.
But I definitely use a liar.
Jackson, I don't know, man. You're starting off your wedding with a lie?
Not a good start.
Not a good start. I want to fix that one.
We're going to get a good DM about this one. I can't wait to see the truth.
Yes.
Is Pete an idiot or is Jackson a liar?
We're going to find out. I need proof, Jackson.
Yeah, once he sends proof, I'm sure then I'll really have to.
Then you're the liar.
Yes.
We'll find out. Okay, that's it?
No.
Oh.
We have a giveaway.
Okay, what are we
What are
giving?
you giving away?
So,
that
Anand
stupid
and I-
tie-dye shirt?
Okay. We did a Twitter contest the other day for a pair of New Republic shoes because we wanted people to shout us out with the link to the episode. So not everybody has swipe up. So we were like, Twitter, just tweet out the link. Well, we have a winner at Hazel or Zell, as his name on Twitter is. He wins a pair of shoes. I'll DM him. But
Shout
I
out
said
to
I'd announce
Zell.
it today.
Nice.
Are you guys going to actually send it? I get a lot of DMs from people going, I want a contest. I didn't get shit.
Right. This is why I asked you for a login, so we get it done.
You should do a sale that's the initial Republic offering. It's an IRO. Okay, shout out to Zell. You got your shoes.
Yes.
Bingo. At least
Big
you
time.
didn't forget that.
Yeah. And later in the week, we'll be coming with, I got Josh. I convinced Josh to give me a code.
Okay.
I'll be telling it later. I don't want to ruin it now. But
Okay.
a little prep for later in the week.
It's hard to get a code out of Josh.
Hard to get it. I had to do a lot of convincing. And he listens to the pod. So I was like, hey, man.
Maybe
like,
after his Albertson shout out.
Yeah.
Maybe a little
Yeah.
more amenable.
It took like 2 shout outs and like a little bit of buttering and be like, hey, man, what do you think?
All right.
We're long Albertsons.
Yeah.
Data
Okay.
Dog,
And that
Albertsons.
was, we're all in, long.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hit us up on Instagram at Group Chat Pod. Twitch every Thursdays, Group Chat Pod. Twitter, couldn't be more happy to say at Group Chat.
Boom.
At
Group Chat
Melrose
on Triller.
Street. Oh, at Group Chat on
Triller.
Is there any content on there yet?
2 videos.
All right.
Okay, just in case TikTok gets banned, we are at Group Chat on Triller.
But we are on TikTok as well.
We are also on TikTok as well. We are Group
Chat News.
MelroseStreetJournal.com. You can catch all of the articles about everything we talk about and more, and also sign up for our newsletter.
I wrote a hot one.
Anand's got a hot newsletter.
I actually don't know if people thought it was hot. I just said it.
Guest editor.
Yeah.
No. People are saying.
People are saying.
Lots of people are saying.
A few
Hottest
people
newsletter ever. This is why. Come on, man. You got to follow the playbook.
Yeah.
Everyone is saying. Hottest newsletter we've ever done. That's it. We'll see everyone midweek. Get started strong. And, as always, start off those Zoom meetings with a little bit of banter. And it'll go a long way.
We solved California politics.
I'd say so.
But Tim doesn't think so.
Tim's still on the fence. He needs a little bit more
I
convincing.
don't think Tim can't even vote in this state.
Tim still
probably.
lives in this
No, I will be
sort
able
of.
to. I just got my social security card in the mail, so I'm gonna.
Were you not even a citizen?
Not. I was. Still
We can't even be a Supreme Court
Illegal
justice if we're
alien.
hiring undocumented workers to run our
It's a legal alien over here.
Yeah.
Talking about-
You look a little alien.
Yeah.
There
There goes
Joe
my. I
cares
thought we
more.
were in the running for getting appointed.
I'm from an island, so Rhode
What island are you? Road?
The road
The
one.
island of Rhodes.
All right. On that note, we are out of here. See you midweek.